Hey everybody, how are y'all? How's everybody?
Hey, besties.
Welcome, welcome. Let me see if we can figure this out. Let's see. How did I do that, Leslie? I'm trying. We are. This is the first time that we have three people on the screen, and I want to give the stage to Susan. I want to try to do that and see if. There we go. Oh, nope, didn't work. Yeah, there we go. There's
Hands from the
Susan.
sky.
There's Susan. Look, we got everybody. Susan, I don't know if you're able to see the comments or not, but we've got Teresa, we've got Tracy
There you
Hines,
go.
we've got Sean, we've got Erlene. Dawn is here with us. Let's see who else is
Hi,
here.
everybody.
Jennifer H. Oh my
Hi, Sean,
goodness.
Teresa.
Y'all, hey.
Hi,
Thank y'all for
Tracy.
spending Saturday with us. Hope is here. Hope's in the
Hi,
house.
Hope.
Goodness gracious. Thank y'all. I am so excited for today. I started talking about this
Me.
a while back, and I uh, just kept just kept talking about it. Didn't put my money where my mouth was until a few weeks back, and I finally said, Susan, I just got to put it on the calendar. That's just it. We just got to do it. I wanted to I really I really wanted to showcase Susan for a couple of reasons, and not because I think I'm all that, because I'm not. But let me tell you something. The work that Susan does in her professional life, in her pay the bills job, but also the work that she does behind the scenes for the junk journal community in her junk journal news every week is phenomenal. That has done more, I believe, to bring this community together, and it takes a lot of effort. And I wanted to just get out here and thank Susan vocally for that. I I don't know about y'all, but I can't miss a week. I love to watch it, but I do know it takes a lot of work. So Susan, from the bottom of
Yes.
my heart, thank you for all of
Oh,
that effort.
it is absolutely my pleasure. I enjoy doing that. I just found I was missing a lot of things because I
Uh-oh.
didn't know. And like it'd be
Yeah.
mid-month, and I'm like, this was happening. And I said I had to put a stop to that and try to get everybody together and share. So
Well, and you do a
I hope
phenomenal
everybody
job
enjoys
at it.
it.
It is
I
really a great series. I
It
mean, it
is a
really
good.
is.
Thank
Leslie
you.
doesn't even junk journal and look. She washes, just so
You.
she can keep.
Well,
I mean, it's really a great way to keep. And you know what, Susan? What I love about it is you. It's like your timing is spot on. On it, like you don't. Each slide has perfect timing. It's not too long. It's not too short. You get to the point, and it just the way you have it set up. It's really phenomenal. It really is.
thank you.
So thank you for that. But if you guys didn't know, the other reason that I wanted to showcase Susan is because she has been a teacher for 28 complete years. This is her 29th year of teaching our children. God bless you, Susan.
Praise God for the teachers because I couldn't
Amen.
do it.
Amen. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I asked Susan if she'd think of some stories to tell us, because I want to hear what the kids go tell the teachers. Because I can just about imagine what they say. I remember, some of the things that I'd hear my kids tell their teachers, and I'm like, oh, Leslie, Lord have mercy. Especially when they're itty bitty. Susan, what grades have you taught? Tell us what grades
I've
you've
taught
taught.
I've taught kinder through 8th grade except for second. So everything and mostly math, um, and a little
Mostly
science,
men.
but I have done self-contained, but most of my years have been teaching math.
Mm-mm. Arlene is with us, and she is a retired kindergarten teacher. Arlene, tell us in the
Bless you.
comments how many years you taught those little kindergartners who can never sit still and got to go to the bathroom all the time. That is some, God bless. I'm telling you, between the nurses and the teachers, y'all know I love them because I can't do either one. I promise you. There's no way. Uh,
28
20.
years.
Oh, wow. So she's like you. She was dedicated. Lord. Susan, you've always taught in Texas?
No, I actually have about, let's see, about 14 years in North Carolina, so about half and half.
Okay. Okay. Which did you like better? Which system do you like better? Were they about the same?
Um, they kind of started off the same, and then I was in North Carolina when Common Core came around.
Oh, goodness
Um,
gracious.
and then when I moved to Texas, really though, you know, it really was not any different from what we were doing. It just changed the wording and the name. It, I will say that it's made, um, the kids are having to learn more and stuff that's
Mhm.
to me more challenging has been kind of pushed down, lower grades. And so, these kids in third and fourth grade now take their tests online and they're expected to be avid keyboardists and type responses to
Mm.
stories, complete sentences, no typing errors, and I do not agree with that at all.
Really? Like at what
Yeah.
age? Like third,
They
fourth
start in
grade?
third grade. Yeah. Third graders.
Like no grammatical errors?
Yeah. You cannot have, spelling errors. You cannot have grammatical errors.
Okay,
You have to
so
have,
wait, when now this is a now I'm gonna have a lot of questions about this. Now, so when do they start teaching them keyboard?
yeah, that's a great question. I know the third graders, the third grade teachers spend a lot of their time teaching them how to do that. And I'm not sure right now. Our school district is we have campuses that are K2, and then I'm at a 3-5 campus.
Mm-hmm.
So I really couldn't tell you what they're doing at K2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So hopefully
Yeah.
they're doing a little bit.
Do you think, I mean, I'm always amazed at children's ability to begin with. Like seriously, they are just sponges. Most of them can pick up so much stuff, but goodness, in third grade, I'm like Leslie to be grammatically correct. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
we used to have a writing test, and it was just in the fourth grade. And then when they decided to switch to online testing, they did away with that, and then kind of incorporated into everyone's test.
Hmm.
And I'm like, well, I mean, are you grading them on their, like, pick one? Like, you're going to grade the grammar, grade the grammar. If you're going to grade their response to the question, which to me is probably the biggest thing that you're trying to do because it's in response
Right,
to a story,
right,
I don't agree. I don't agree.
right, 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 right,
So,
right. Uh, just a side note, Janet Birdsall, who's with us, hey Janet, was a full-time sub for 9 years of all ages and life skills. Janet, I did not know that. I don't think I knew that. That's
good.
awesome. That's all.
That's great, Janet,
I
because we
couldn't do
need
a sub
subs.
either. Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Are you? What's the biggest challenge in staffing? You think is it teacher population or sub population?
Right now, subpopulation, because
Mm-hmm.
we had quite a few of our subs have been hired to teach. Well, I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
that means teacher population is rough because um, 3 of our subs from last year have been hired, and one
Mm-hmm.
has decided to sub at her child or her grandchild's preschool or daycare, and so
Uh-huh.
she's not subbing for us anymore. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
wow. Um, let's talk about the book you have in front of us because we had an
Sure.
idea. We had an idea about making master boards. So that's what we're gonna talk about. But let's talk about that book you got in front of you because it's beautiful.
This one I got from a YouTube live sale from Sandy at Wilhelmina, and this is actually a teacher's edition. It's fun with our friends, and when you get past the teachers part here in the front, in the back, I was going through my stack of readers, and this one just happened to be all Dick and Jane stories, and Sally and Bill and Spot and
Mm-hmm.
Tom. So I pulled out most of the signatures that I was going to use pictures out of. There's, still some here. Um, but I was going through those this morning and taking out some things to use, to create some
Oh, look at
makes.
that.
And I
Yes.
thought too, I kept because it seemed like the images were kind of at the top of the page and the stories at the bottom, that maybe
Right.
I could incorporate it on the same card or something,
Yeah,
maybe,
absolutely. Yeah.
or some of
Yeah.
the words.
Right. What's that stack of papers you've got underneath you there? Because that's
Oh,
neat
so
too.
these are just my little collection of school scrapbook papers that I've collected. And I was telling Carrie, because she wasn't a scrapbooker, but
Mhm.
I was back in the day, but I was Creative Memories, and I did not, veer off into other companies. And so I did not know about October Afternoon. So whenever I see something on Etsy or at the thrift store, I am absolutely 100% picking up something that I feel like I missed out on,
Yeah,
being
I look
exclusively.
at October. The first person I ever heard talk about October Afternoon was Carla. So y'all know I copy everything she does. So I went out and looked at it to see what she was talking about, and oh my goodness, did they have some gorgeous papers. But they're no, I guess they're no, they're not around anymore. Oh, look at that one. Who did that one, Susan?
That's
What is that?
October Afternoon from
Oh,
their
look at
Milk
that.
Money, the Milk Money
Milk
kit, I guess.
money. Oh my gosh. Debbie DePaul says she was a creative memories consultant too, Susan.
Ah, yes. I got out right before they, went bankrupt and changed their name, then before they changed it back. So, um,
I didn't realize that's what happened to them. They went bankrupt.
yeah, right before that too, a lot of the products were changing. I guess they were trying to be more cost efficient, but things were changing, like
Mm.
the tape runner tape. Things weren't quite the quality they had been in the past. These are stickers.
Oh, look
That's
how
some old
cute.
school stickers.
What kind is that, Susan?
This is Mrs. Grossman
Well,
or
who's that?
Grossman. Grossman. I don't know. This have been ones you would have gotten like at Michael's or
Oh,
okay.
really?
Let's figure out the camera. Here we go. Mrs. Grossman. There we go. Grossman.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. They're
Anyway,
cute. Oh, they're so
yeah.
cute.
I cannot figure out I'm upside down all the time. All right.
Oh, Janet, listen, hoarder. Just how about I'm just a hoarder in general, but when I tell you paper, ask Leslie. She'll tell you.
You're better now.
Oh, well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I feel like the craft supplies are addicted to me. I don't think I have the problem. So
Right.
They find you, huh,
they
Susan?
find me. They're like, take me home. I'm lonely.
Oh, listen, Sean was a creative memories advisor for over 25 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
And
Yeah.
she said they are back and better than ever, but she's not an advisor anymore. Bro, I'm going to have to check them out. I mean, so I guess you could still be an advisor? I don't know. That's kind
I
of
don't
cool,
know.
though.
Or do you have to work your way back up?
Like, what do you start as? Like, just say, like, do you do
Just a
parties or something?
consultant.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it
you're just a
consultant?
consultant. Yeah, like a
Okay.
Tupperware consultant.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, okay, I see. So
Oh,
it's like
Tracy
Avon or
also.
Tupperware.
It's like Creative Memories alumni
I
party.
see that. Look at that. That's so. We should do a poll, Susan, and see
We should.
how many junk journalists were creative memories consultants. That would be fun. That is so funny. That's cool. I'm going to show y'all what I did, because I did some pre-planning stuff, only because I knew that I wanted to show y'all kind of almost the end result. So basically, I'm almost finished with these, but you'll see here.
Switch to your camera.
Oh, switch to my camera. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Let me see if I can figure out how to
I
do
got
this.
it.
You got it. Thank you, Leslie. Um, you'll see here, if you can just envision this. This was my original masterboard. So I had glued down all of this stuff. And then I cut it apart and I went and just sewed around the edges. So that's kind of the concept. But then I thought I would take and put a focal point on the card itself. But these are like Susan. I had Dick and Jane images. However, I thought, well, why couldn't I put like a Richard Scarry? I guess I could, huh? I mean, nothing says I can't. So I got the little hippopotamus. That's not Hilda hippopotamus, though, I don't think. But it may be. I love Hilda hippopotamus. She's my favorite. And then here is another one here. So that's kind of the concept there. Then I took here's without the sewing. I wanted to show y'all like just a completed master board with just reader verbiage. Just the verbiage, no images at all on them yet. But we're going to put some. Now, I was telling Susan earlier, I know Cat Hippo is so cute. I love her. This piece right here is heavy duty construction paper. I got it in the back to school stuff when it went on clearance. I got a pack of it. And y'all, if y'all have ever felt manila paper, this feels almost identical, if not identical to me anyway. It's just a different color, but I love the feel of it. But it's the heavy duty construction paper. So be on the lookout for that. If you like the manila paper, you may want to pick up some of that. And then this is just some regular cardstock. And then I did one on black because I had a bigger piece of scrap black, and I said, well, let me do some on black. And I went ahead and I inked all the edges because y'all know I really don't ink a whole lot. But I thought, well, let me just see what that looks like. So we've got that side of it. So we'll just we'll get to work while Susan tells us stories about her about her career. Susan, how long you gonna do this, you think? Seriously. How
Well,
long?
younger Susan,
Mm-hmm.
if I could go back
Mm-hmm.
and tell younger Susan
Yeah.
I had taken out when we moved to North Carolina. My husband is from North Carolina, his family,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and I'm from South Texas, and
Okay.
we met online
Oh, cool.
way back in 1994. So,
Well, look at you go,
well,
girl.
and my number of years teaching matches my number of years married. So, anyways,
Oh,
um,
neat.
we we ended up, it's a long story too, but we ended up moving back to North Carolina after our first 2 years were there, Texas 5 years, back to North Carolina, and we got into a conversation that we weren't going to move back and we really needed some money, and so I convinced myself to take my retirement out, and of
Gotcha.
course I was penalized by taxes,
Right. Right.
and then you know, life changes and I'm back in
Mm-hmm.
Texas, and this is my 10th year back in Texas. So, um, technically I only have 10 years in my retirement here, but I haven't moved my North Carolina stuff yet because I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out how to do that, how to buy some years.
Right.
Uh, so technically if I go by their calculator, because it also dropped me down, I would have been tier 1 and now I'm tier 5. That's the bottom.
Oh
On the
no.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the different tiers of
Mm-hmm.
types of retirement, I guess. And it's the worst. So the way it's going, I'll be 65, so another like 12 years. Um, but I don't know. I don't think I can make it that long.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
my youngest daughter graduates this year, and I'm looking for a change because I've been in the same school all these 10 years, and
Okay.
um you do some of us do like change. Like I went from 5 years of fifth grade. Now this is my fifth year in fourth grade. And I do get kind of, itchy for change. Like I I can't keep doing the same thing. And
Mm-hmm.
so we've been renting this whole time because
Okay.
we had to sell a house in North Carolina, and then it was like, well, where are we going to live? And
Right.
so I'm kind of glad we waited because I think there may be a move here in the future after graduation. So we'll see.
Really?
But
Oh, cool. You've got a lot going on.
yeah. So I don't know. I wish it was just 2 more this year and next year, then I could retire. That would have been nice.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get
um,
it.
but,
Totally get it. Yeah. No. I will be working until the day of my funeral up till lunch probably. So there's that.
I'm so afraid that's gonna be me.
I know. I know. I know.
Oh,
Uh yeah, but we'll see. I bought
well, let me.
lottery tickets today, so who knows, you
Oh,
know.
there you go. Let me tell you a funny story from
Okay.
teaching.
All right.
So let's see. I taught first grade from 1999 to 2004. And my very first year teaching first grade. Now, we were team teachers, so um, I taught math, science, social studies, and my partner did all the reading, writing, spelling stuff. And I we still had to do centers and stuff, with the kids, and even though you just kind of did your subjects. And that first year, we broke into our little groups. I was gonna have my teacher table, and there were little stations they could do, and one was just independent reading.
Mm-hmm.
And a little boy named Jordan comes up and he said, "Can me and my friend read in Peaches?" And I said, "I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you correctly. Could you repeat what you asked?" And he said, "Can me and my friend read in Peaches?" I said, "Can you explain what you're saying to me?" He said, "Can we read together?" I said, "Oh, you mean pears."
Oh
Oh my
my
gosh.
gosh. Oh my. Ah, that is
The
hilarious.
wrong fruit.
Oh, that is too funny. That's funny, funny, funny. Yeah, I
Teresa, you
bet.
got your husband on Craigslist.
Yeah, I
See
know
that.
you saw that. I was gonna say that too. That is cool. Teresa, tell us how long y'all have been together. How long have you been together with Mr. Craigslist? That's so cool. Me and my honey met at church. And we don't go to church anymore. Not that we're opposed to church. We're not. We just don't go to church.
Well,
Hey,
we don't either.
Sandra. I hope y'all were able to get I shouldn't have put him down, shoot. Um I hope y'all were able to catch Sandra's latest craft room cleanup and organization. She did a fantastic job. I was bravo to you, Sandra. It was very
Teresa and her
inspiring.
husband have been together 15 years and married 11.
Oh, congrats, girl. Congrats. That's pretty awesome.
Maybe that's where I need to try to meet my husband.
We're on Craigslist.
Maybe not on Craigslist this day and age.
Not today, maybe not.
I'm just always so freaked out about meeting people online, especially like now, you know?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't do it today.
Mm-mm.
yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did with my cards that were already kind of semi-made. Sandra went to the citywide garage sale, so she was hitting it hard for 4.5 hours. Just to let you know, I bet she found some great stuff. So here's my little. I'm going to say this is Hilda Hippo card, and then here is a tall. I'm just going to call it a tall journaling card because I'm not going to put a. I might put some fabric at the top, maybe it'll be a tag, and then I'm gonna make this into a little pocket probably. So let's turn it over to Susan and see what she's up to on her side.
Oh, trying to make a tag.
Oh, Teresa said third marriage finally got it right.
Oh,
LOL.
good deal, girl. Good deal. Leslie always says that they don't make men like her dad
No.
anymore, so it's hard for her to find somebody.
Men nowadays are marshmallows.
She likes the well-rounded guy. So Sandra met her honey bunny, Jason, in a gas station parking lot. There you go, girl. Let me tell you
There you
something.
go.
Didn't Tim McGraw singing about, meeting somebody in the gas station, right? Didn't he sing about that? Labor Day weekend, he was 17.
Uh, I mean, you can meet somebody anywhere, you know?
That's true. That's true. You can meet him. If it's meant to be, you'll meet him. That's for
That's
sure.
right.
That is for sure. That is really cute. I like that a lot.
Hmm.
Thank- Well, I'm gonna have to cut off said dick. Because it doesn't.
You know what that
Sorry.
reminds me of? That English street painter.
What
What's his
English street
name?
plant? I don't know who it is. I don't know who that is.
Hold
Leslie.
on. Banksy.
Banksy.
Hmm.
Remind you, Susan's illustration. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
Remind you of that? Well, I don't
Yeah.
even know who that is. I'll have to look it up. Debbie DePaul met her husband at the YMCA. How about that? Debbie, how long y'all been together, girl? You got to tell us the whole story now. Oh, Janet Birdsall said, have you seen the joke about men should go to Hobby Lobby to look for women instead of bars? The ratio there is 15-1. Isn't that funny? Leslie, maybe you should go to Lowe's or Home Depot.
But what do I need?
Were you a husband?
Hang out in either the plumbing department or the electrical department.
Yeah.
Because at least you would find somebody, hopefully, that was looking, to work on something,
Right. That's true.
We'll have
That's
to go.
very
We'll,
true.
we'll have to go hang out, right?
Yes.
Nothing says, I'm an independent woman like hanging out with your mom at Home Depot on a Saturday.
Oh.
Now, who did I just see? Hope went to an estate sale. Hope,
Yes.
now you got to spell it, Hope. What'd you get? What's Debbie DePaul saying, Leslie? What's she about her and
24
her
years together with her husband, married for 23. We don't work out. We don't work out anymore either.
I love it. That's fun.
Hi, Sandra.
I love
I see
that.
your comment.
Teresa said you might need a man,
All right,
Leslie.
there's first one.
Oh, look how cute that. Oh, he's cute.
I
I like that one a lot.
probably should have inked
I was going to
the
ask you that.
words.
Susan, do you ink your stuff? Because I think I've seen you do that quite a bit.
I'm just bad about reaching up and grabbing it.
Okay, yeah.
But
I've
I
got
think I'll do
all
that.
Post this link,
What?
this Google link in the comments to show y'all.
Oh, the artist that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Hope found 1953 Better Homes and Gardens magazine at the estate sale. You lucky dog. I never find vintage magazines here. Oh, and a shorthand book. I have one of those.
You don't need a man, but you might want one. You are awesome on your own, Leslie. I've been awesome on my own for 42 years. When's it going to be my time?
Leslie is pretty awesome. There's no doubt about it. In fact, we have a milestone to celebrate. Can I tell them, Leslie, about your car?
Oh, yeah.
Leslie is now officially driving the best automobile in the whole wide world because it's paid off.
Yay!
Yay!
She is the proud owner of a paid off vehicle. And I told her, I said, you will never find another better riding car than a paid off one. Hey, Terry. Yeah, I like the circles behind too. In fact, I have some little stars. I'm gonna pull those out too, I think, Susie. I like to and I really, y'all, I'm serious when I tell y'all I didn't know all that about focal points, and I didn't know any of that. Oh no. But I'm so Carol at a crinkle path did a video one time about the rule of thirds, and she was so good about explaining it, and it wasn't a long video. I just remember watching that and thinking, okay, well now that makes sense, because I would just put stuff down on paper, which is fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is something to be
Um,
said about the balance and stuff that you do when you
hat,
start doing visual arts.
hat up or the one with the hat down? What y'all think?
Let's see.
That's hat
Um,
down, and then this one is hat up.
Oh, I like the other one better.
yeah, I like the hat
Okay.
down.
Okay.
That's cute, 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 cute.
And then I saved the part. This was like the little chapter title. The hat. Oh, here, upside down again. The hat.
Oh look, yes. Oh, that's cute.
So let's see what I can do with that, and I'll try to ink this one in
Okay,
some pink maybe.
okay. I'm just gluing. I'm just gluing reader verbiage down on my blank pages right now. That's all I'm doing. I'd rather watch you. Good.
Um, Another fun story when I taught first grade
Mm-hmm.
was this was in South Texas, so majority of my population was Hispanic,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a little boy. This was one of my last years before we moved to North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Um, his name, I was calling him. I was like, Jose, I need you to, answer this question, and
Mm-hmm.
he just would stare at me. I was like, why are you not answering, Jose? And he looked at me and said, that is not my name. My name is not Jose. And I was like, well, what is your name? And he took a deep breath. Jose. I was like,
Oh no way.
Oh
Uh-uh.
my god.
so
Uh-uh.
for the rest of the year, I would take a deep breath and I would say, Jose.
Oh,
And then he'd
Susan.
answer the question.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh. What's the
Oh,
Susan, what is the let me ask this question. What do the kids, as far as learning, like whether it's a
uh-huh.
method or well, I know you do math as a subject, but what is the most fun you find that the kids have today, in what you teach them?
Um, well, it's not our first two units because we just finished those. And I mean, place value. Well, place value for in Texas fourth grade is really the worst, and because it's the amount of time they give us to teach it. The kids go from only need to go from ones place to thousands place in the third grade to the billions place all the way down to the hundredths decimal place.
Okay.
That's a big jump, and so there's a lot of like confusion, and there's a lot of learning there, and it's a lot. It's just not as exciting to teach. And then they
Right.
give us a week to cram in adding, subtracting
Oh
with
wow.
decimals as well, and then
Oh
then we take
wow.
a test. And then of course in the
Mm-hmm.
middle of that I got a stomach bug, so I was 2 days behind and trying to keep up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we started multiplication, and we're about to move into division, and that's a little more exciting. But I find that with anything, if I can turn it into a game where they compete,
Mm-hmm.
um, we play a game called King or Queen of the Board, and it's just person versus person, and whoever stays up is either the king or the queen of the board. If they get it right, they get to stay. They
Uh-huh.
like that. We play one called Attack the Castle, and at Christmas we turn it to Attack the Snowman, and we go into teams, and they have to solve problems, and if they solve it correctly, they get to give strikes out, and then 5 strikes, your snowman or your castle is out. Um, but you're not out because you can still give strikes,
Mm-hmm.
but you're just not
Mm-hmm.
going to be first place. So anything, just turning it into some sort of game, because today's kids are all it's almost like you have to entertain them because they're so into video games and
Correct.
Screen
Yep.
time.
I started playing Fortnite when I moved to Texas because my fifth graders were playing Fortnite. I was like, "What are we talking about?" And they said Fortnite, and I was like, "Well, what's that?" And I was like, "Let me go check it out so I know what you're
Mm-hmm.
talking about."
Mm-hmm.
And so I started playing it, and so it makes it not as cool now because the teacher does it. So,
Oh.
uh, but some of the kids, fourth graders are a little more like, "Oh yeah, she
Mm-hmm.
plays Fortnite." So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna hope
Angela's
they're more.
here. Hey,
Hey,
bestie.
Ange.
Hi, Angela. Is this the right thing? I have the labels on there. Let's see. That's a good color.
So you're doing different colors even on your inking. Oh, how
I should
cool.
try. I don't
Oh.
use them. I just use the In fact, I haven't even done my vintage photo in a long time. I
Mm-hmm.
just kind of taken a break from inking because I was inking everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I
but
should I
Oh, I
should
like that.
think
You're
about that.
using pink?
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah,
saying, Leslie. That's really I like that. I should do that. Because I've just been using vintage photo. That's it. But if I used like right now I'm doing some equations. I'm putting some like just some work problems from the reader. And it's outlined in fact, it's outlined in pink. If I pulled a pink, I could, but I've already got all this vintage photo. I'm gonna do it on the next one. I think I'm gonna pull
Now,
some different
Susan, what are
colors.
all those little dots?
these things.
Those, mm-hmm.
It's those little daubers. You
Okay.
stick it
Do
on
you
your
have
finger,
them
and then
labeled for each
I
color?
did. I did label
That's
them,
a
yeah.
great idea.
And then
So
I have a
isn't that
second one.
is it didn't that come from Creative Memories or Stampin' Up? Or no?
No, no. I got this. I got one at Hobby Lobby, and I think I got one on Amazon because I have two different ones. Um,
That's nice. I like that.
Here's the other one. The other one is, and they're not the same size
Oh, they're
Okay.
because
not.
these are a little bit bigger, and I can tell when I almost put it in the wrong box because it won't go in there. So,
Mm-hmm. Huh.
but yeah, those are a little smaller. All
Oh,
right.
Sandra, you're so kind. I just yap a lot and I'm just nosy. That's why that's why I have so many. I'm really ask Leslie, I'm just no yeah, Leslie didn't like me very much as a teenager. I'm always in her business all the time.
She's a yapper for
Yeah,
sure.
I am a yapper.
Yeah, Carrie got my number, and she was like, "I just go. Oh my gosh, I'm smearing something." She was like, "Yeah, I need to talk to you about something. Let me just call you." I
Yeah, I talk
don't
to
know what to do.
anybody,
I got some purple on
especially
here.
my friends. Now, I'm not. Listen, I'm not like that with everybody. In fact, if I get real quiet, it's usually because I don't really care for the company I'm around. But if I like you, I'm gonna talk.
Susan, you got the those daubers in that case together?
Yes.
Okay.
I know you can buy the daubers by themselves, but then I was like, well, what would I do with them?
Right.
So,
Right.
um, I I don't know if you can buy the case by itself. I didn't. I just looked for them together.
I've seen the daubers at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if I've ever seen, I think I've seen the case, but it might have been at one of Angela's live sales. That's why it made me think it was like an old Creative Memories or Stampin' Up thing. But I don't know that I've ever seen the case. Let me tell you something, this week, whenever I go to Hobby Lobby, if I see that case, it's coming home with me. I'll just say that. How about that? Because I got FOMO. I have to have it now that I've seen it.
I don't know if Tracy's still here. She did that Raggedy Ann and Andy journal.
Yes.
But I
Yes.
didn't know. Like I noticed in this Dick and Jane story, there's Raggedy Ann in her arms. I'm so terrible. Here we go.
Oh, let's see.
So
Oh,
is
I
that
like that.
where
That looks
the
good.
character started? I don't know if that was, like a spin-off of Dick and Jane.
I
You
no,
know?
I think Raggedy Ann was around way before Dick and Jane. Is
Okay.
that what you're asking? Yeah, Raggedy Ann.
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, if anybody knows in the chat, please let us know. But I want to say Raggedy Ann was like from the 20s, maybe,
Okay.
maybe. But correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody chat GPT that, or Angela probably knows. Get it with the, Angela said yes. Get the daubers with the case. Then you can order replacement when those wear out. Okay.
Individual replacements.
I
Oh,
really
hey,
want those.
Miss Susie Allen.
Mm-hmm. Susie's our bestie. Susie keep everybody on track. She does. Raggedy Ann was 1910. Tracy knows. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was way back there. Tracy, tell us, are you doing a live this weekend? Please let us know in the chat where we're at with the train series. Have y'all, if y'all have not seen, Leslie, can you go put Tracy's channel in for us? Please go watch Tracy's train series. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Anybody that has a channel, if you want Leslie to go put your link in so it's clickable, let us know. She'll go run get it real quick and put it in for us. We want to make sure we're promoting whatever's out there.
Let's try this one.
How long has the Monopoly game been around?
Oh,
God.
probably about as long.
Yeah, I bet. You got a very old one today? You did, Hope? Honey, you better hold on. If it's got the money with it, I'll tell you this. If it's got the money with it, you better hold on to it or use it sparingly or hoard it. Because I know when I first started junk journaling, I just started, I wasn't really finding games and game pieces in thrifting yet, and I was impatient, so I went out to eBay to look for it. I ran across some vintage Monopoly money. They want a pretty penny for that stuff.
Oh, Tracy says not this Sunday, but next Sunday
Is the okay? Is
is
the
the
wrap
wrap
party?
party.
Oh, cool! It's
Oh, Hope said
complete.
yes, it's a complete set.
Girl, okay then. Yeah, if it's an old one, I'd probably hang on to that.
Y'all remember those Skintrons?
Yes, I have some of that. I have a blue one though. I don't have a green one. I'd love a green one, but I came across in my
Hi,
thrifting
Veronica.
a blue one. Yep. Oh, Carla. Hey, girl. Carla has a Monopoly game from the 70s. Hey, Paper Muse, welcome. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Veronica Wilson's here. Hey. Oh,
Veronica.
Hope said her Monopoly game has wooden pieces. Like the little people are not metal, are they wooden? Is that what you're saying, Hope? Oh, if that's the case, I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Carla Frizzell. Hey, Carla Frizzell.
Carla Frizzell, the newly retired Carla Frizzell.
We can all dream.
We can all
You know what I think
dream.
about every time I see Carla in anywhere?
What?
I think of Miss Frizzle on the Magic School Bus.
Oh, Magic School Bus. Oh, that's funny. I never thought about that. That's so fun. Oh, Carla, now I'm gonna have to make you a Magic School Bus notebook like I made Susan. I made her a little
Oh,
notebook
and let me
for the
share that.
Magic. Oh, thank you. Look how I did, y'all.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's
cute.
one of the little golden books.
Uh-huh.
And I decided to do it vertically this time, just with some note, just as a little, a little sussy. And
Work my fingers.
and I thought, now I used the primary colors. That particular book has got some pastel. I should have done the pastels, but yeah, Carla, I'll have to make you one of those now and send it to you.
Oh, I bet
I'm
I'm not the only one, Carla.
you know who I
Oh,
think of
the
though.
stories are back.
Oh, cute.
And the
Yeah,
stories at the back. Sorry, flipped
the
too fast.
story, I kept the story in there at the back, but it's really just a little notebook. I'm gonna make a bunch of them up. I sent Susan my prototype and said, "Tell me what the good, the bad, and the ugly is with it, so that I can, make them even better next go around." And I'm gonna make a bunch of them up for Christmas to sell for Christmas. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much, Erlene. Carla, you know what I think about when I see when I see your last name? I don't know if you know who this is or not, but there was a country singer, David Frizzell. That's who I think of.
Mhm.
He sang "You're the Reason God Made Oklahoma." That was one of his songs he sang. Thank you so much, Kat. I really had fun making that. I really did. Like I said, I got a bunch of those little golden books. I'm gonna make a few of them up. Oh, Lefty
Well,
Frizzell. That's right.
yeah.
Lefty Frizzell.
Yeah, when I was watching y'all, were you and Angela do your cinch journals, I was like,
Uh-huh.
told my husband, I was like, that's number one on my list.
Uh-huh. Santa
Right.
Claus. Santa Claus. Where you at, Santa Claus?
Oh,
Thank you,
Mom, I don't
Sandra.
even think I told you this.
What?
Um, Deborah's oldest son, Jacob,
Hmm. Hmm.
is proposing to his girlfriend tonight.
Oh no. Now she knows, but not the
Yes, she
girlfriend.
told me yesterday.
The girlfriend doesn't know though.
No.
Oh, how fun. You'll have to send me a screenshot or the video.
Yes, I will.
Oh, that's so cool. Good for them. How long have they been dating?
A couple years, but I mean,
Good
they're
for
both in their late 20s
Yeah.
or early 30s.
Yeah.
So,
Well, good for them. How romantic. How romantic. Susie Allen said, "Oh my God, my granddaughters loved that song when they were little. We'd sing it in the car and they'd have to make up an ending." Are you talking about "You're the Reason God Made Oklahoma," Susie? Is that the song you're talking about? Um, Hey, Joanne. Junk Journal Joanne's in the house. Joanne, I've
Hi,
got to stop
Joanne.
watching. I got to stop watching those Dollar Tree hauls. I can't bring nothing else into this shit. I swear. I see Joanne go to the Dollar Tree. I'm telling you, the next day I got to go to the Dollar Tree. It's
you
like,
better
oh my
just stop
God.
saying that because you say that on
And
every single one of your videos.
I still go. I still bring stuff into this shed. It's like the clown car in here. You just think you can't fit another thing in here, but amazingly you can. Oh, the wheels on the bus.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, Susie and her granddaughters were singing the wheels on the bus. Joanne said, "I'm leading people to the dark side." You are, Joanne. You are. Look, look what Angela did. Oh, how smart is that? So she picked up vintage flashcards and traveling. She had no ink with her. So she used her watercolor markers instead, and it worked fabulous. Well, I didn't know that.
Why didn't y'all tell me this? Well, girl, because you're the only one that knew how to do it.
Well, I don't know nothing about that, girl. Look who you're talking to, Angela. Lord have mercy. I don't know nothing about that. I copy all y'all. I get every idea I get is from somebody else. I promise you. And that is not a lie. I have no original thought over here.
Dear Angela's Vintage is with us.
Oh hey girl, how are you?
Mom, let's see what you're doing.
Okay,
I'll put you
Yeah.
on.
come put me on. I'll show y'all. I'm working slowly but surely over here on this little master board. I'm just gluing. I know it's a shocker, but I'm gluing down paper to paper.
So, what is
That's
a
what I'm doing.
master board? I don't know if you talked about that already.
Well, no, I haven't. Susan, tell us what a master board is.
A master board would be like, well, you can use any substrate. So construction paper, another book page, magazine page.
Mm-hmm.
I would say something maybe on the sturdy side, but um, cardstock, and you just tear paper, or you can cut it, and you just glue it. And you can glue it in any kind of pattern.
Mhm.
Like if Carrie wanted to have all the text going the same way, she could. She can flip flop everything. You can ink as she's done on some. You don't have to ink. Um, and then some people will then go in after they've done all that and actually add images. I don't, because I feel like that's going to be my tag bases or my journal card bases, and then I'll
Mhm.
add something to it. But I know some people add stuff before they cut it. And it scares me to do that because I feel like I'd have like half a butterfly,
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
the
you'd be
the
limited.
tip of a bird wing or something,
Right.
um, or
So
someone would
that's
get
what you would use that
decapitated.
for, would be like tags or something
Right.
like that.
I mean, you could use it if you had a sturdy enough one for like a journal cover.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, that's true, huh? I have seen people do that.
I've
I
made
think.
the inside of a sewing journal, like I guess it's kind of a collage with papers, basically, but I did it with sewing pattern papers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I tore them, and because some parts of the sewing pattern paper are just plain, and so you're looking for the parts that have the lines or the words on them, and for some interest, because you don't want it to be boring.
Yeah.
Right. But I bet
um,
yes. Now, see, I never think about sewing pattern paper as a base like that, but that would be
yeah.
interesting, especially if you would get, because somebody just sent me in Happy Mail. It was, I think it was blue. The pattern, the ink on the pattern was blue. It
Uh-huh.
wasn't like the standard black. So that would be kind of different. You know what I mean? Did we
Yeah.
lose
I've done
Susan? Oh,
Mm.
a washi tape one before.
oh, you
Okay.
had. Oh, that would be cool.
And that one's kind of neat too. Like you can almost start either like in the center and kind of just go around and around, or you can, make them all straight across. You can change
Hmm.
up your design. So that's fun. I did one last Halloween for Junk Journal Madness, when Tracy from Lottie's Magic Attic was my guest collaborator. And so one of part of that series is to just try to put different things into your journal and not just the same kind of tag and the same kind of journal card, which is what I was doing to begin with. So that's how
Like
I came
Stretch
up
your
with
creativity.
right. Like, let's do something different, Susan. That's why I came up with it, because I was like, maybe someone else is struggling too.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I was trying to do something different for my master board, and so I did washi tape. But I
I
got
think
that
that's
idea
cool.
from someone else. That was Belinda at Visualized NZ, out of New Zealand.
I know that's one of my biggest challenges, regardless of what I'm creating, is that creative rut that you're talking about. Like I do the same
Right.
thing over
Yeah.
and over. I find I have to really, especially when I'm making journals, because like, right now I'm doing the school theme journals. So I want to do the same thing in this, because I'm making three of them. I want to do the same thing in this one, and this one. And I have to really make a concerted effort to think outside of that, and to
Right.
push myself to do something different. So that's one of my biggest challenges.
Terry says Hazel just made a master board with pattern on the front and the pattern tissue on the back. It was really neat. And by the way, hey Terry girl, hey Terry.
Yeah, that sound. Yeah, I didn't get to watch that one yet. And Hazel was just on a live. They were dying, which was so awesome. fabrics, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I was watching. It is so cool. Love that. And I
Oh,
love
Hope.
to use the different color papers,
Mhm.
the different tones of paper.
Hope just put a picture on her Instagram of that Monopoly game.
Oh, cool. I want to go see that.
What's your @ on Instagram, Hope?
Yeah, I just always looked at a master board. Of course, this is so, in my simple mind. It's just like a big collage of whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I consider it. It's just collage.
Yeah, it is a collage and whatever, materials
Mm-hmm.
that you want to use. I think that's where sometimes we get in that same routine of, book page, or sheet
Mm-hmm.
music. They're fun to just also use up your scraps.
Yeah, because Cotty had sent me a one. It's now she didn't. I don't think she called it a master board, but it's so cool. She used her scraps, but she cut them into these very thin pieces, and she laid them and glued them straight across on a piece of copy paper. And when I tell you it's the coolest thing I've ever seen, it's just a really neat look. I loved it.
Mhm.
Loved it. And I think the one thing that I need, not to get away from, but one thing that I need to really look at when I do this kind of master board is I start with big pieces, especially in the wording, in the words, and then I go to smaller pieces. Really and truly, to me, the smaller pieces it are really more interesting if you can put a lot of smaller pieces instead of just all big pieces. I like that. But it
Yeah.
takes patience, and I don't have a
You
lot
should
of that.
just pre-cut a bunch of smaller pieces.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I should work like that when doing
But
it
this is
next time.
neat. I mean,
Yeah,
this is
oh yeah. Yeah, it's not
cool.
bad. It's just
No,
different.
it's not. It's great.
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, girl. Oh, Hope said just her name. So at Hope
Okay.
Smith. At Hope Smith. Celeste, Celeste is the queen of the die cut machine. That's what I'll call Celeste. She was in my comments this morning, and she said, "Where's she at?" If Angela's still here, I think Angela remembers where Celeste lives. But wherever she's at, she was at 37 degrees this morning.
Oh,
She, yeah. I don't know about y'all, but over here we were at 112. I'm
Yeah, I
joking,
think it
but
was like 67 when I woke up this morning.
oh Lord have
it's
mercy.
96 here, so.
Yeah, I mean it's in the 90s now, but
Don't make me. Leslie's just trying to make me move to North Louisiana. That's what she's doing.
is it 90?
Oh,
Yeah.
out east. Yeah, she said. Angela, what temperature were y'all at this morning? Are y'all cooler up there? I know y'all are cooler, but how cool are you?
Oh, I'm sure probably significantly. It's fall. They have fall.
Yes, they actually have fall.
Or you know what you could do, Mom? I was just thinking you could put some bigger pieces in random spots
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh
then
yeah,
go in and fill with little smaller pieces,
that is a great idea.
which probably is exactly what you did with this, I'm sure.
Not intentionally. Not, not really.
Oh,
I'm
Angela
just
said I had to buy a coat. It's cold in the mountains, 46 degrees. In Iowa, it's still hot. Oh, so she's not at home. Okay.
yeah. She's on the road. Carla's at 85
Ugh.
degrees. 85
Supposedly,
degrees.
according to the Farmer's Almanac, there's gonna be a lot of snow this year. I
That's
don't
what
know
I
if that
told
means for
Dad
Louisiana.
yesterday. That's what I told him yesterday. I'd heard through the Farmer's Almanac. I tried it. I asked Santa Claus to bring me a Farmer's Almanac every year. And do you know Santa Claus has still not gotten me a subscription to the Farmer's Almanac?
Oh yeah. Santa's me.
I know. I was thinking, Leslie, I was thinking of something that I wanted to ask Santa for. She is my
I'm her
liaison to
Amazon
Santa.
wish list,
Yes,
basically.
exactly. Basically. Erlene, Kat, y'all are, yeah, everybody's like in the 80s. Leslie said, you saw what Angela said? Shut your mouth, Leslie. No snow. Angela lives in the coldest part of the country and she does not like cold weather. And that may be a problem, Ange. Maybe a problem. Just saying.
Well, that crazy snow y'all got this year, and we didn't even get a drop.
I know it was so
I
pretty.
mean, it snowed, I think, even in New Orleans.
Yep, it did. It sure did good. They were crazy up there with it. She's my elf. She is my elf on a shelf. I told my honey that we just need to get an elf on the shelf just so I can play all the games with him. Can you see me, Leslie, having an elf on the shelf? And every morning Dad would get
120%.
up and
Yes.
no telling what our elf would be doing. Oh my goodness. Our elf would be crazy. Susan, do you have an elf for your classroom? Can y'all
No,
do that? Can you do that?
I know the third grade teachers do because the kids every Christmas they'll come back from Thanksgiving and go, "Where's the elf?" And I'm like, "Nope, we're not doing that in fourth grade." Sorry.
Susan, like, I'm not thinking of something every day for an elf.
It was hard enough doing that with my own children.
Uh-huh.
We had them
Uh-huh.
zip lining across the living room,
Uh-huh.
and we had one of those when we lived in North Carolina. We were about a couple hours from Williamsburg, Virginia, and Busch Gardens, and so we got one of those like really long, twisted cups where you put like kind of like an icy in it.
Okay,
So
yeah.
Mhm.
so when we were looking for something to do, we shoved it in this, but you had to twist it to get in there because the cup was in a twisted shape. And when the girls found it, they were like, "I hope he's all right." I was like, "I'm sure he's fine. He's got magic. I'm sure he's fine."
I'm going to show y'all through the magic of television. I showed y'all those master boards already. I'm going to cut them up. Susan, would you mind if we switch over to you and see what you're up to?
Sure.
Okay, Leslie, switch us over. Let's see what
Uh,
Susan's doing over
Teresa
there.
Hayes says she's crafting along making mulberry paper clusters that she saw in Susan's
Oh,
Yay.
unboxing earlier that she got in Happy Mail from
Oh
Carrie.
yeah. So are those mulberry clusters?
yes, they
Okay.
are. They are. I haven't watched that unboxing yet, but yes, that's exactly what. And let me tell y'all something. I found that mulberry paper in a small pack at the thrift store, and I never knew what to do with it. And you know who I saw make those paper clusters? Because again, I copy everybody, not an original thought here. Meg did it in her 80s journals. And I said, "Wait a minute, I've got that." So that's why I just sat down one day. To me, that doing clusters and stuff, that's one of the things that I like to do when I'm trying to get into my creative mode because it's real quick and easy and fast and doesn't take a whole lot of effort. So yeah, I sat
Hmm.
down one morning and did that. Oh, look how cool that paper is. It's pretty
And if
cool.
those are number two pencils,
That is so neat.
even though they don't say number two. That's that guy. There was this one.
Oh,
Spot
look what you
find
did. Look at
something.
the green around that. That is so, yeah, I need to do some different colors.
I didn't ink her, but
Oh, but she's cute like that.
Oh,
Yeah, see, I like the hat up, Susan, on the last one you just had in your hand, where she's holding that on
yeah,
the top, because the
yeah,
the card is a little wider.
right.
I like that. That's good. Those are so cute.
Thank you.
I
I gotta
love
figure out what to
that.
do with those three guys.
Man, you fussy cut real tight, huh, around your people. I'm not. I leave like sometimes I leave way too wide a space, I think. Way too
Well,
wide.
I feel like I'm gonna do it while I can, because I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
there'll be a day when I can't fussy cut at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Your
just gonna
fingers won't cooperate
I'm just
quite
gonna
as
do it while I
much.
can. While they do want to cooperate right now, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, so I wonder if I could, well, I've
Oh,
already,
I love that.
Oh yeah, with the little.
Mm-hmm.
that's so
I feel like
cute.
I need something behind him, so I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe a little circle.
Carla is working on 7 Halloween journals.
Oh my gosh.
Carla, when are you going to share them with us? When they're done, or will you share them in progress? So, you know what, Teresa? It's funny that you say that about the cricket. So here was my thing. I kept looking at the brother scan and cut. I kept, just kind of looking at videos, whatever, just kind of checking it out. And I I thought to myself one day, I said, Self, I wonder if the cricket does it. And I'm telling y'all, that very day, I heard another creator talk about her cricket fussy cutting. And I
Yes.
thought, well, there you go. And I have a cricket. It's just not out here. It's not set up out here, but that's one of the things I'll work on next year, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
Carla said she's hoping to share progress tomorrow.
that's cool. Yeah, Teresa, Angela asked, did you see her in the comments? Do you like your cricket for fussy cutting? Tell us what if it's a hard process, because I think there's a little something you have to do, isn't it? Like you have to tell it something or there's something different about it.
No, she loves it.
You love it? Okay. Yeah. I I think that's going to be my best friend next year. It's one of the things on my list to start looking at and getting that done. Figuring out how to do it.
Do you have a cricket?
I do. Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah. It was given to me. It was gifted to me, and I have used it to cut fabric. That was my thing with the Cricut. But I knew it could, certainly knew it could do more than that. But yes, I don't do the vinyls. I don't do any of that. And I mean, I can't say never, but it just wouldn't be my thing right now. But to fussy cut, oh yeah, if I could figure out how they're fussy cutting with a Cricut, I'm gonna do that for sure.
Oh, Teresa
Oh,
says she bought the subscription. I'm assuming the Cricket subscription.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
So it's probably worth it. Oh, you watched YouTube to learn? Yeah.
Veronica has the brother design and cut. Yeah. Yeah, Veronica, I hear people, I watch Lori, the old paper lady. She does her brother scan and cut, and she absolutely swears by it. And so I never thought about my cricket for it. I just didn't think about it. And so I kept researching the brother scan and cut because I'd hear Lori talk about hers and how much she liked it. And then one day, like I said, I heard a creator talk about it. And I was like, what? Hold on a minute. Hold on. I won't have to buy another machine. Okay, so the subscription on the Cricut makes it easy to clear backgrounds. Okay, I got you. So it must have to see the image at some point to be able to cut the image. Oh, Angela, look, Angela. Well, Angela, it's probably a lot like the no, see. Why does this happen? Words. They just escape
Words are
me.
hard.
Yeah, it's true. What's the thing where the coil, the cinch machine? It's like the cinch machine, Angela. It's just it's that piece of equipment that's there, but you've got to learn how to do it. So it's the time, to take
Oh,
to learn.
Teresa says she has videos on her channel using the Cricut.
You do? Oh, I'm gonna go look. Oh, I'm definitely gonna go look. So, oh, I see. Debbie DePaul said you have to print the image through the Cricut. So that's where the subscription comes into play because there are free stuff that you can get, but you
Mm-hmm.
print the image through the subscription and then it'll cut it. Okay, that makes sense. I could see. Yeah, I could see that. All right, gotcha. Gotcha. Now, what will you do with this ephemera, Susan?
Well, oops, I will put it back in the box that is labeled school, where
Yeah,
all this,
there you go. There you go.
and but when I was fussy cutting, I was taking the pages out of the book. Let me share the book again. Um, I was like, some of these images are kind of big, like too big for me to like put on a tag. I was like,
Mhm.
but they would make great pages. And I was like, Jeff, I need that cinch machine because
Ah!
I can put there's a hippo. There you go.
Oh, look how
I could
cute.
take the whole page and make it a page with a cinch machine instead of having to like because some of these are just too big for a tag or a journal card.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Um, and then make a journal, a school themed journal, which I like the papers, but making a school themed journal really was not in my wheelhouse. So thank you for making me do that.
Oh,
It
I
now
hope.
is.
Do you have a? Are you going to use that book for your book, or are you going to do something different?
I think I will continue to use that along with some of the other ones I have. So it's going to be kind of just a mashup of different readers.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do have some more modern ones, I guess, from the 80s that
Mm-hmm.
I got from Carol at Crinkle Path. Um,
That
you know,
Carol girl.
from those Tuesday night live sales
Oh, I
that I
know it,
can't stop
girl.
buying from.
I know, girl. They're the ticket.
Oh, Teresa says sometimes for me, a subscription will keep me from going into procrastination for doing things, and in that case, ends up being worth the cost to me. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would me too. Like if I have to invest in a subscription, I'm going to use it. Like I really I know this about myself. I'm not going. I might use it the first year. Now I may not renew it after that, but I will use it the first year or 6 months or however long it is. Pretty good about that.
So, so, Carrie, talking about things with subscriptions, you
Mm-hmm.
had posted about YouTube changing their
Mm-hmm.
streaming, so you
Mm-hmm.
would have to use StreamYard anymore.
I'm so glad you brought that up. So apparently, YouTube had like last week. I think that they had their big annual meeting, right?
Hmm.
Right.
Like Apple does or whatever, and they made 22 major updates. And a part of those updates, and you had to have seen this coming, was their streaming option. If it works like they say it's going to, now that's yet to be seen, because let's not talk about the hype button. But their streaming is going to allow you to do vertical and horizontal and collab. So, what we're doing here on StreamYard, according to what I've read and what I've watched, it's going to mimic services like StreamYard. Now, here's my thing. You knew they'd invest in it. They'd have to because the live stream is bringing people into YouTube and that's
Hmm.
what they want, right?
Yeah, live stream and
My
short form content in it.
Right. my question about what they're going to offer is, are they going to have a paid version? See, because that's where I get a little sideways with StreamYard. It's not that I don't, again, we'll go back to the subscriptions. I don't mind paying for something. However, the annual subscription to StreamYard is a little pricey for somebody who's kind of part time on YouTube,
Right.
right? And the only reason, really and truly, that I want the paid option is because that's where you're going to get your HD effect. So
Mm-hmm.
I do, I guess, for the free version, I'm only at 720, and you can see on your screen here that's why it's not as sharp and not as clear as an HD version, because I'm not a part of the paid subscription. And that's I want to see a clear screen. So what I'm hoping is when YouTube rolls all this out is that we get that option in the streaming, because if I just do a live real quick and I can do it through YouTube, I don't need necessarily all the bells and whistles, but if I could get a very clear, sharp picture for my subscribers and friends to see, that's what I want. I don't want the blurry stuff. Not that it's blurry, but it's not as crisp
Right.
as it could be. It's not as crisp as it could be. So I'm hoping that it works, and it's what they say it is.
When are
Right.
they?
I hope that
When are
I
they?
can use my camera
Say it
and
again.
not. I was hoping because when I stream, I have to use StreamYard because it won't. YouTube will not let me stream from my camera that's attached to my computer. Like it makes me want to use a phone, and I don't want to my
Oh,
phone.
see, I didn't know that. I've never used YouTube to do any live at all. I've always used StreamYard, so I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. So they don't even like you to use a webcam.
I guess not. I mean, I'm not able to hook it up. It doesn't like register. It doesn't read it. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
I
least for
don't.
me. So unless I'm doing something wrong, and that could
Yeah.
be the case.
Yeah, it's the technology, and I always said this too, Susan. I don't know about you. You seem fairly computer literate to me, and especially being in the teaching profession, I think that you kind of have to, learn all these programs
A
and do
little
these
bit.
different things, right? But I always thought I was fairly computer literate until I joined YouTube, and
Yeah. It's
I get stuck on something, and I'm like, there's got to be a way to do this, because I mean, I'm I can navigate Excel, and I can do a pivot table, and I can do a PowerPoint, and I can do all kind of stuff. But I got on YouTube, and I was like very humbled real quick.
yeah.
Hey, Lonnie, look who's here. Lonnie's here. Do y'all love Lonnie's channel, Grace Blossom for You? Lonnie
Yes.
is like one of my go-to channels whenever I just want to chill and relax, because she just has that vibe, you know? She just has that vibe, and I just love that, to go to her channel and watch her create and just be just calm. I love Lonnie's channel. Thank you, Lonnie. Cute project, she says. Yeah, we're having fun with this one. This one was
Yeah.
fun.
Carrie's
So,
taking me out of my normal my normal
yeah.
stuff.
Teresa uses a program called Switcher. Is that right? I've never heard of that. Uh, no, Lonnie, it's so true. I mean, you have a very calm spirit about you, and I love that about your channel. I really do. Switcher Studio. Okay, I've never heard of that. I know. Yeah, I am. I think I'm going to take some of this ephemera that we're making today, because I've got my 3 school themed journals that I'm working on. I think I'm going to put them in those. Susan, did you see my I want to be a teacher book? Did you? get to see that one?
I did, yes.
Oh my God. Y'all, that one. Leslie, switch it over to me. I want to show everybody if y'all hadn't seen it yet, let me show you this one. This I did this as a be on the lookout too. So it's I want to be a teacher. It's Carla Green, but let me tell you something about Miss Carla Green here. She's got I want to be I don't know how many, but she's got baker, pilot, doctor, nurse. She got a bunch of them out there. And when I tell you just as cute, I'm going to pull the book part out so I can show you the illustrations. I don't think she does the illustrations, but let's see who did these. Illustrations are by Vi Johnson on this one. Y'all check this book out. From 1957, black and white and color. And look at the font in this one, how big. But my favorite part, whenever I did the first time I showed people this book, Susan, because you weren't in the room for that one, was when we did the turtle's name is Mr. T. The classroom has a
Uh-huh.
turtle.
That's
And
cute.
I said, we're going to have to send that to Susan.
That's adorable.
This book is so stinking cute. Thank you, Kat. I love the drawings in this book. I do. The illustrations in this book are just so cute. And it looks like the 50s, huh? It has that whole look. Look, this is one of my favorite pictures right here. I'm going to leave. I think what I'm going to do in this book or this one, I'm going to leave like I did in your notebook, Susan. I'm going to put the book part all together. I'm not going to separate it with any pages. I'm going to leave it all together. And I think I'm going to make it the center signature. I'm going to have three signatures. And I think this one's going to become the center signature. I think that's
Okay.
and I don't think I'm going to put any lace on this edge. I think I'm just going to have like stuff that comes out of the top of it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to have a book dangle on this one. I'm going to do a book dangle on this one. So I'm going to work on that. You're melting wax. Teresa was melting wax. I haven't done any wax melting in a long time. I've done that a couple of times on video. Oops, we lost Leslie. What happened, Leslie? What happened, girl? Did we lose you? Leslie, are you with us? Hey, Vicky Sullivan. Oh, Sullivan. Oh, her computer died. Okay, gotcha. Oh, thank you, Joanne. This came. Oh, I could be wrong, but I think I got this fabric in Happy Mail from Danielle at 11 Dancing Dandelions. I think that's where that one came from. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Let me show you what we were doing, Vicky. I'm gonna recap. Susan, you gonna we'll let you recap next, and then we'll kind of. We've been
Okay.
doing this about an hour. Oh, we've been an hour and a half. Lord, we don't know. I don't like to. This is this is what we've been up to. We've been making master boards, Vicky, with Dick or readers, but Dick and Jane readers, some of them, and then using images to for the focal points. So you can see here, these are my master boards with the readers. Vicky had a really good, if y'all don't follow Vicky, I'll follow Vicky, Grammy Bees Junk Journals. She had a video recently, about 2, 3 weeks ago, huh, Vicky, where she said to us, go use those children's illustration, those vintage images. You don't have to hoard them. Go use them. And she was making tags and different things. And ever since then, that was so impactful to me, Vicky. I really want you to know that I'm being serious, that I really have made a concerted effort to start using some of these images that are just stuck on a shelf in a book. I have. I've been fussy cutting and getting them out and trying to use them. Hey, Stacy, welcome. Oh no, Vicky, no worries. Thank you for coming in. Vicky's in Michigan too. Vicky, tell us how cold it is in Michigan. Leslie, are you with us? Or are you still not no
Yes, I'm
audio?
here.
Okay, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, dear.
Okay,
Can
I'm
you
here.
switch? Can you switch
I
us
can't on my
over?
phone. I was just
Oh, you can't.
trying.
Okay, let me try to get Susan without losing her. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. There we go. There we go.
All right, I think I
Susan's
did
gonna
pretty
come.
well here.
I think you did real good. Are you kidding me? Look at that.
This was the last one I made. I
Let's
don't know what kind of paper this. If this was scrapbook paper, but it was the same design on back, or if it's real, like just a thick cardstock graph paper. But
That is
that
so cute.
was this scrapbook paper from cratepaper.com. Never heard of them either.
Greatpaper.com. Okay.
Like crate, like crate and barrel.
Oh,
Crate.
crate paper. Okay, got you.
Then I went to ride my horse.
Look how cute. Susan, those are fantastic. Oh, look, Kat said the same thing. Kat, that was her quote. Kat said, those are fantastic, Susan.
Thank you, Kat. I love Kat.
I do too. You know, Kat's the real Carrie. That's what I always say. She's the real Carrie. Those are adorable. I love the different color inks that you use. I'm going to try that on my next master boards. I am.
Well, I'm just trying to be more mindful of using what I have. Like I really don't need more colors. I've got plenty and I don't use them. So, um,
Just like shopping
we
your
all
own
want to.
stash, basically.
Exactly. I say I try hard to do that, but then I'm like, and this I got this on the live sale from Tuesday, and I got this on the live sale from Tuesday. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, anyways, I'm trying to be more mindful of all of that. So, well, I
Yeah.
appreciate you inviting
Yes.
me. This was
Thank
fun.
you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Susan. We appreciate you so much and for teaching our children. We really do
Yes.
appreciate that a lot. We really do, guys. Vicki Bowman, Grammy Beach Junk Journal, is a retired teacher also. She's one of you guys. So to all the teachers out there that are in the comments right now, because I know there's a couple of you, and to anybody who's watching the replay, if you have chosen teaching or you work in the school system, even as support staff, God bless you for doing it, because it takes a very special person to be around all that energy.
And it does. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
That's how I feel too, Susan. I don't work around children. I don't know how you do it, girl. But thank you very much. Really and truly, thanks. This was a lot of fun, guys. We're gonna wrap it up here, and thank y'all for hanging out with us for so long. Remember that Tracy's gonna have her live when next week, I think. Right, we're gonna have a wrap up party for her. Angela's gonna do her live sale next week, Tuesday. And yeah, we just appreciate y'all. Guys, thank you so
Don't
much.
forget the news. The news tomorrow night.
That's right, Junk Journal
Yes.
News and more. Love Susan's efforts. Thank you guys. We'll leave it here and we're gonna end this stream now. Thanks so much, ladies. We appreciate all
Bye.
y'all. Bye
Bye,
guys.
everyone.